Hello, everyone. We are going to run through very quickly how to get to the Splint app, design a splint, and export to a 3D printer. So I already have my scan data scanned into the software. All I'm going to do is go up here to the Byte Splint application. Let's go into launch. I'm just going to continue working here. It has already loaded my maxilla and my mandible. I'm going to hit confirm. Now from here, you can tell it what it is we're going to do. Let's say we're going to do a maxilla splint or just do a Michigan splint. I could do a lower one, do a flat plane or an NTI, but I'm just going to keep it simple. Just do a Michigan on the upper. So hit confirm. Uh, Part of our AI program is it asks the end user, the last one you did, was it loose? Did it fit well or was it tight? So it can make some manual adjustments for you or automatic adjustments for you based on this information. I'm just going to say it fit well last time. Then from here, we can either have AI create the splint or we can do a manual creation on our own. I'm just going to click AI, make it nice and simple. We have some parameter settings in here which you can go in and change as far as distance to antagonist, thickness, how smooth of a surface it is, things like that. I'm just going to hit confirm, hit AI, let it do its thing here. Takes a little bit of time while it's thinking about it, but it is still pretty quick in the overall process, the overall scheme of things. All right, so there's our splint. We can turn our scan data on and off if we want to, but I'm going to turn off the upper and the lower here. Oop, there we go. Just to look at the actual splint itself. Uh, Nice little splint here. You've got some tools. If you want to come up and do some designing on it, you can manually change some of this stuff. It does give you some points of contact if it is intersecting with the opposing. You've got some tools over here. You can come in and remove if we want to turn our strength down a little bit, change our brush size if we want to make it a little smaller. And you can come in here and delete some of these high spots if you want to. Totally up to you as the end user. Make it as thick as you want to, make it as thin as you want to, whatever it is you're wanting to do. So again, I'm not going to go through all of the buttons, but very quickly and very simply, you can have it created for you just like this. We can even put a label on it. So if we go to the label, it will put in the name of the patient. I just had sample name as my patient, so it says sample named case. If I put my own name in, it would say my name there, and it'd tell me that's who the case is. You can have that 3D printed on the side of it if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to, you can. You can change the size of it, which is nice. Make it bigger, smaller. You can also change the depth if you want it deeper or a little more shallow, which is nice. I'm going to save my file. It's going to come back here. So in our file viewer, essentially, that's the file right there. And if I wanted to export that to the, say I had a Sprint Ray printer, you can click this little Rayware button right here. And it will put all of the files into the nesting software, and you can go in and manually delete the ones you don't want. I think there's a way where you can do just the splint by itself, but it's doing this for us, which isn't the end of the world. All we can do is just come in here, delete all these other ones very quickly. Where it just gets us down to our splint. From here, we can do the fixation, which will add the basis to it. And there it is. Nice and easy, ready to print. Says it's going to take about 41 minutes. You could probably get it a little faster based on where you nested it in the software. But again, nice and simple. You would hit send to printer, off it goes. Hope this helps. Reach out with any questions.